You know what a thing is that I really don't like about Wild Rift? It's that there are so many champions that are like equally or better than the most played champions, but people just don't know about it. Like Janna is an example of it, right? Like if you look at support, everyone thinks Karma is broken, Thresh is broken. These types of champions are the broken champions. Yumi is broken because I don't know why, but everyone, I'm saying everyone, but like 95% of the player base is gonna think that these champions are always gonna be better picks than a champion like Janna or Sona. You know what I mean? Like these underrated champions. And I made countless videos on these champions, but a lot of people still don't get it. And today I'm gonna show you guys yet again how Janna is definitely one of the most broken supports in the game if played correctly. She got nerfed so many times, by the way, guys, just so you know. Because she was so powerful. Like, not many people knew about this, but the people that did know about this spammed the hell out of Janna. So, like, she had a very high win rate, so they had to nerf her. That's the beauty of Janna. So, I'll make you guys part of that gang. There are timestamps in the description to just skip to the gameplay. We have trust playing Janna today. It's gonna be a phenomenal game. I know it already. So, how do you want to build Janna? You start off with a Spectral Sickle, of course. It's always a support item. And I mean, I suppose you could go for the Relic Shield. I see some people do it. I really don't recommend it, but I still want to mention that it is playable. But I would never recommend it. I would always go Spectral Sickle on a Enchanter support like Janna. First item is always going to be an Imperial Mandate. Oh, by the way, I am giving this build. I'm curious to see how Trust builds Janna. I'm actually really, really good at Janna, by the way. This is one of the champions that I'm really, really good at. Like, I've not only mastered Janna, I'm like insanely good at this champion. So I know what I'm talking about when building Janna. For the boots, I always go for Ionian Boots of Lucidity because when they changed Boots of Speed, they became Boots of Fury. It's not worth to go for on Janna anymore. Yeah, it's just not really worth anymore. So Ionian Boots are generally going to be better to spam your abilities. And then here, for the enchantments, there's multiple ones you can go for. Redemption is a meh. You can, but your ultimate already heals. Locket is really, really nice if you're against like a Katarina or something. By the way, Janna does hard counter Katarina. Like, Janna is probably the single hardest counter to Katarina. Janna with Vi. These two champions are probably the single hardest counters to Katarina and Samira. Stasis is also playable if you're against like a Zed or something. Although, keep in mind, your ultimate is kind of a stasis. As in, like, you can push enemies away. Of course, it doesn't work against Fizz. So if you're against like a Fizz or something, stasis is great. Or Camille, because you can stasis out of their ultimates. Meteor is also okay. But then we have my favorite one, which is the Protector enchant. This one is phenomenal. Not with your ultimate, but with your third ability. By the way, it's bulking season right here. I'll talk about what I put in this during the gameplay. Yeah, Protect is great. The third ability will pretty much shield the entire HP of the ally. It's absolutely crazy. Now here it becomes situational. Second item is completely situational. You can go for Ardent Sensor if your ADC is doing really, really well, or like your bruisers in your team. For example, if your Riven is doing really, really well, or your Darius, you could choose for Ardent Sensor, but Ardent Sensor is the best with a good ADC. And not just a good ADC that likes attack speed. So Jhin, for example, you never go for Ardent Sensor with a Jhin. Because even though attack speed gives Jhin bonus attack damage, it's not worth. Because the conversion is only like 25%. So when you're with a Jhin, don't go for Ardent Sensor. But Ezreal, for example, loves attack speed. Vayne loves attack speed. Jinx loves attack speed. Caitlyn loves attack. You know what I mean? So these normal ADCs, if your ADC is playing great and it's a normal ADC, Ardent Sensor is going to be a great addition to your build as your second or third item. Staff of Flowing Water, you always build on Janna. Either your second or your third item. Literally, second or third. Perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Because your third ability applies it, and your ultimate will apply it on everyone. All of your allies will get... one of your allies is going to get the healing and the ability haste all the time. It's really, really great. And your third ability is on a very, very low cooldown as well. You can constantly apply it, the ability haste and the bonus ability power, and you're getting it as well. So it's the perfect item for Janna. And then here, yet again, completely situational. Like, whatever you need, honestly. Like, it's anything. You can go for... I really like Rabadon's Death Cap. Just because of the big AP it gives. It buffs all of your abilities like crazy. You can go for anti-healing too. It's okay to go for this on Janna. I mean, not Cosmic Drive, no. And a Harmonic Echo. Yeah, Harmonic Echo is great too. As I'm talking last item here, by the way. Like, as your very, very last item, which you're probably almost never gonna reach anyways, you go for these types of items. For the runes, Airy, you can go for Font of Life. I've seen some people do it. I've tried it, but I don't like it. Airy is just much better. Weakness is great. You can go for Gathering Storm. I don't like it. Weakness is just generally better because you're always slowing the enemies. Your first ability knocks up enemies. Your second ability slows enemies, which applies weakness. And your ultimate, believe it or not, also applies weakness because you're pushing them away. So you will apply the weakness very, very easily. Here it's completely situational. Adaptive Carapace, Bone Plating, whatever you need. Like Nullifying Orb, any of them is fine, really. Fourth one is going to be Hunter Genius because you want to spam the hell out of your abilities. And for your spells, I like to go for Flash and Ignite because I play a very, very aggressive Janna. But of course, you can also go for Heal and even Ignite if your ADC doesn't go Ignite. So that is it about the build. Let's now get into the gameplay. Keep in mind, again, by the way, I have not seen this gameplay before. This is my first time reacting to it. So let's take a look at how he plays. There we go. He goes for the Relic Shield. You see? Like, I just said it during my build part. Like, some... Oh, wait. Let me fix the screen, by the way. 1 second. There we go. It's funny because Lonely Kid and Trust have slightly different screens. So every time I have to adjust it a little bit. But very interesting that he goes for a Relic Shield. Like, honestly, I don't get it. It seems like Trust also goes for the... Oh, that's a kill. Yeah, there you go. It's interesting that Trust also goes for the Ignite, however. But he goes for the Relic Shield. It's like, but... Like, I don't get it. I asked Keys about this a while ago, I think. I remember I asked him a while ago about this, and he just told me it's... I'm not sure if I remember correctly, but I think he told me that it's good to have against an annoying lane. Like, this enemy has a Corki and a Karma, so this will allow you to get gold more easily, as opposed to having a Relic Shield, which forces you to be aggressive and forces you to constantly try to hit the enemies, right? Because that's the thing with Relic Shield. You always have to try to hit the enemies. But then my counter argument would be that with Janna, it's pretty easy to hit the enemies. All you have to do is just use your Tornado all the time and occasionally walk up. Second ability basic attack, you can do it. Like, again, I'm not sure, but if these players are doing it, it's clearly good, right? Like that I have to respect their decision that they're doing it. Oh, by the way, for the shake, you guys remember that video when I asked for Bolt King advice? Thank you so much for all the advices that you guys gave me. Really, really great advices. This is a shake that I drink every day, by the way. And I've known about this shake for years already. He should die here. Oh, never mind. He gets the heal. He did the honestly, this was lucky. Look at this. They both did the perfect amount of damage, and then Wukong came in and finished the job. Oh, no way he gets another kill, right? He actually got another kill, wow. But yeah, this is full milk. Around 200 milliliters of full milk. It's a banana, protein powder, like a big spoon of protein powder, and honey for the taste. That's the mix. This should be around 400 to 500 calories in this small glass. Well, it's actually a pretty big glass. Like, it's kind of a small glass, but in this glass, so it's a really, really nice one to bulk up and gain muscles. So another thing with Janna you need to know, by the way, Janna loves roaming around. She literally gets bonus movement speed when her second ability is off cooldown, which means right now, when it's off cooldown. So now he doesn't get bonus movement speed anymore, but when he gets it back off cooldown, he's gonna get faster again. Now, earlier on in the game, it may not seem like a significant buff. Late game, it is significant, by the way. But even though it may not feel like a significant buff, think about it. If you want to move all the way from here to here, you know, this is a pretty big distance. So the bonus movement speed is going to make you like 1.5, 2 seconds faster, which is a lot. Like, you may think it's not a lot, but 1.5, 2 seconds, you go up and down, up and down, up and down. Every time you're saving this time, and all the time you're ganking, and the enemies are gonna go crazy because they're gonna be like, how the hell is this Janna everywhere? Like, if you're a good Janna player, that's how you play Janna. You don't have to play it like that. Obviously, it depends on the game. But a good Janna player, that should be a kill. Yeah, there you go. A good Janna player is going to be able to capitalize on the movement speed a lot. Here he could ult to try to save his Tristana. That's what I would have done as well, but it seems like his Tristana is going to die as well. Tristana actually completely screwed up. She could have put her bomb on the Zed. And if she had done that, maybe she could have killed the Zed before dying. Let's see. If I were him right now, I would gank bot lane. Because this Yone is gonna die anyways. I would have ganked bot lane. It seems like his bot laner died as well, which is kind of unlucky. But ganking bot lane right here, if the sign was not stupid, would have been a free kill basically. Because Janna is really, really good at ganking. She may not seem like it, but she's really good at ganking. Because you can stun the enemies with this second ability. And then you can hit a tornado for free. You can predict pretty easily where the enemy is gonna go. And hit a tornado for free on them. And you can also shield yourself or your ally to give bonus attack damage. Like, really, really good ganking. This champion has really, really nice ganking. And if you're a real Giga chat, you can even flash behind the enemies and use your ultimate to push them back towards your team. But that's some real Giga chat stuff from Janna. I only recommend you to do that if you're like quite an experienced Janna player. It's a bit of a cheesy situation here, but he does have a flash. He could flash away, but of course, using your ultimate is a bit easier than just flashing away, as you can see. If Zed had ulted him, he would have definitely flashed away. But because Zed didn't ult, he didn't fall for the bait, and he just used his ultimate to make it out alive. Beautiful, beautiful tornado right there, by the way. He's waiting to, like, he was waiting to do a little bit of a sneaky kill on the Corki right there, but he didn't fall for it. And it seems like he goes for an Ardent Sensor first. So he's taking a bit more of a supportive approach rather than a damaging approach, which I prefer to do on Janna, right? Like, I go for Imperial Mandate almost every game. Let's see. Yeah, he goes for the Protect Enchant as well. It's just way too good to skip the Protect Enchant. And here he's ganking the bot lane, as you can see. And it's doing wonders for him. Gets a double kill. Yeah, it's a double kill because you get movement speed. You see? Janna can easily chase down enemies. Like, there's not many champions that are faster than Janna. The only way a champion could be faster than Janna is if that champion has a Yumo's Ghost Blade or a Deadman's Blade. One of the two. Let me think about it actually. Is there a single champion? Look at this. He just solo killed the Zed, by the way. Is there a single champion? Oh, Rammus. Okay, Rammus. Rammus is definitely faster than Janna when he uses his first ability. But besides Rammus, there's really not a lot of champions that can outrun a Janna. Like, run away from a Janna. Rammus can with his first ability, because he becomes resistant to slow. You know what? Nunu could possibly run away as well with his stupid snowball. Because he also got slow resistance. But that's the beauty of Janna. She can easily chase enemies. So, okay, does he go for stasis or protect? Yeah, so this game he goes for stasis. And I talked about this during the build part as well. This particular game, stasis is going to be great. Because he's against a Kayn and a Zed. So if these champions go on him, he will use his stasis. And he can survive. And when he finishes off his relic shield upgrade, he can use stasis 2 to 3 times in a fight if they just get some kills. So it's a really, really good purchase for him. He could bait enemies actually. Like, your playstyle can change when you get a stasis, especially on a support. Because number one reason, a lot of people will not expect stasis on a support. He hit both of them with the tornado, by the way. Number one reason, which is the most important reason, is lots of players will not expect stasis on a support. So, like, you can go in and the enemy is going to be like, what the hell is he doing? Is he just giving us kills for free? And then, boom, you stasis on their faces. And they'll be like, oh no, yes, stasis. And then, you know, the fight is happening. The enemy gets 2 kills. Your team gets 2 kills, which refunds 80% of the cooldown of stasis. And then, boom, you use stasis again. And the enemy's going to be like, no, what is happening? We just can't deal with this Janna. And they click on the surrender button and you win the game. See? That's how simple it is. By the way, I'm really glad my beard is growing back again. I shaved my beard like 3 days ago. I have very fast hair growth because I'm an Arabic man. You know, every Arabic man has like 3 times faster hair growth than any other man. It's really hilarious, actually, you know, because I'm even laughing when I think about it. I have a few Dutch friends of mine, and I had a beard since I was like 16 years, like 15 years old. I had a full beard already. Not like a long beard, but like a beard that I have right now as well. And I have friends that I've known since that age that still to this day, 22 years old, they still cannot grow a full beard. It's especially white man. The white male friends that it's hilarious because they're like, man, how can you grow your beard? So can you just give a little bit of your hair to mine? And then I'm like, can you give a little bit of height from you to me? We can do a trade, right? Like if you give me like let's say 20 centimeters, I'll give you a few hairs and we have a deal, right? No, I'm joking. I'm happy with what I got. Of course, if you cannot make jokes anymore in this world, then it's not a fun world anymore. But I just found it funny. I just found it quite funny how every different race has different genes, right? It's because yeah, to me it's really funny, and honestly, it makes us all unique, and I love it. I really really love it. Embrace what you got. Don't complain. Embrace it. Be happy with what you have. There's always gonna be people that are much worse off than you. Because like it's kind of funny. The friend that is complaining to me, or the friend that is complaining about the beard, he's like 190 centimeters, super strong. He never works out, by the way, but he's super strong naturally. And then he complains about stupid hairs on his face. You know what I mean? It's like embrace what you got. Be happy. Because there's other people that would kill to get what you have, like natural strength. Right, so let's take a look at how he's playing the game now. He has an Imperial Mandate, and when you get that Imperial Mandate, you'll start to do a lot more damage, by the way. Like, this is where you'll start to do. He can take this turret, by the way. Yeah, exactly. This is where you'll start to do a lot more damage. Not only you, in team fights especially, because when your teams follow up, that's dirty. That's just dirty. Look at that damage. This is just dirty. This is what Janna can do. Like, Janna actually deals a ton of damage, and they he's gonna stop him again. Cork is probably looking at the shop, and he's like, wait, what? I'm not back at home? Why can I still not buy it? But what I was gonna say is, they actually nerfed Janna's second ability damage. They actually nerfed it because it just did too much damage. However, it still does crazy damage. It still really, really does a lot of damage. So use it to your advantage because whenever it's off cooldown, remember you get movement speed. So you can very easily get close to the enemy. And then, of course, you still have to run away. But just getting to the enemy, slowing that enemy is already going to allow you, to not get caught. Because you've slowed that enemy so much so that enemies cannot catch up to you anymore easily. He has no mana, so he's in a bit of trouble. However, he barely gets enough mana to slow the enemy, which allows him to secure the kill. Very, very good. Like, being able to see those types of things is very, very nice in the game. By the way, I also realized, since I kind of quit Wild Rift, I have not 100% quit Wild Rift, but I don't play, daily anymore like I used to. I'm talking a lot more about other random things in my videos. I really hope you guys are enjoying those types of things. The thing about me is, you know what the thing is about me? I don't want to force things. Like, if I don't enjoy making videos for Wild Rift anymore, I'm literally just quitting YouTube. But I want you guys to know one thing, because I saw a few comments on one of my videos. I remember I think I uploaded a video yesterday where I said I'm sorry for not uploading for not uploading a video a day ago. And then you guys were like, don't stress yourself, don't pressure yourself to do this. It's okay to take a break. I want you guys to know I'm not pressuring myself. Like, whenever you see me uploading a video, I absolutely love it. I am honest. You always see me honest, whether you like it or not. If I don't like something about Wild Rift, I'll talk about it. If I can get cancelled for saying something, I'll say it. If I think something is not right, I'm saying this is not right. And if you're standing right in front of me, I'll say it to your face. So if I don't want to upload videos, I'm not gonna upload videos. But I absolutely love uploading videos. Please understand that, guys. This is my dream. Making videos and having thousands of people enjoying it. So, don't say things to me. I appreciate it that you say it, but don't think that I'm forcing myself to do this. I come here every day, sit in this chair with a smile on my face, knowing that I am making content right now that is hopefully gonna put a smile on other people's faces. That's my attitude with every single video. And I've made like, I think I've made like almost, how many videos have I made? I've made like 1,500 videos or something. So trust me, I'm not forcing myself to make these videos, okay? I hope you guys understand that after 1,500 videos. I love this, okay? Um, I'm also going to Germany soon for 2 months. So I have to buy another laptop. Because I actually bought a laptop earlier when I went to Singapore. So I could work in Singapore. But one of my cousins was going to college, and her mother had cancer. Sorry, she beat it. So they were in a very unfortunate financial situation. So of course, I helped her out. I gave the laptop to the kid, so the mother wouldn't have to pay for it. I mean, it's a common decency, of course. So I just have to buy another one now. It's kind of funny because I gave my old laptop to my sister. Um, I gave my old laptop to my sister, which I used in like 2015. And I told my sister, right? Like I literally told her, I was like, I would love to buy you a new laptop as well, but I kind of want to teach her common decency. So I told her, I would love to buy you a laptop, but I'm gonna buy a laptop for my cousin, and you're gonna keep this one. And she didn't even complain. I love that about her, by the way. She was like, yeah, I understand. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm totally fine with this laptop, even if it's a much older laptop. And I love seeing that. I love seeing these selfless reactions from people around me. That's honestly, like, if you want me to like you, you have to do these selfless types of things. Help other people out, and you help them out without getting back anything out of it. And you know what's so disgusting about this world, by the way? Because I've done a lot of business with people in this esports world and all that kind of stuff. There's not many people left that just do something nice for you without getting anything back out of it. Really not many left. A lot of people, when they are nice to you, it's clear that they want something back from you, or they think they can benefit from it. I never think like that. I help out people myself, but that's just my attitude. And I love people that do that as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video of Janna and more talking random stuff, because that's the new way of me making videos right now, by the way. Oh, by the way, check this. We're going pretty good again, huh? It's rising up again. This was flat. A week ago, this was flat. But I'm working out again, and we're going pretty good again. So he was MVP this game. He did really well. Look at that. He did 20,000 damage. So that is it about the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye-bye.